guys, welcome again to another edition of the first ever free online cooking academy. So today we're going to be making Yanarita. This is one meal that is soft on the inside and crispy on the outside. This is one culinary that you need to learn because it is fun to make, it is delicious, and it is also cash saving, which is what we are about. Delicious meals that won't eat into your pockets. That is what we're doing. So we're making Yanarita and we're going to be serving that with mackerel fish sauce. So for this you need some onion, flour, bouillon cubes. This is our already. For this you're going to be needing some onion, all-purpose flour, some bouillon cubes, already cracked egg. Inside the egg we have some scotch bonnet peppers and some parsley leaves, and then you're going to be needing some tomatoes for the mackerel sauce, and also the main ingredient is yam. So guys, we're going to first get our mackerel fish steam. We're just going to get that steaming, and then we're going to cut the yam and then boil for some minutes. This yam, you want to cook it 90% done because you're also going to be frying it in hot oil. So 90% done. Okay, so guys, we're done with peeling the yam. We're just going to put that on fire with some water and some salt to cook. Okay. This yam has already been washed clean. Okay, so we're just going to get some water. And then some salt. So like I said, we're going to cook this until it is 90% done. You don't want it to be too soft, so 90% or 80% is okay. Alright guys, see you when the yam is ready. Alright guys, we're going to check and see how well our yam is cooking. Okay. In about 5 minutes we're going to take this off. So our fish has finished steaming. We're just going to debone this and then set it aside for making the mackerel fish sauce. So I'm going to turn my gas off and I'm going to just get that ready. Take out all the bones from the fish. This is very hot. So we're done with deboning our fish. This is best done when the fish is cool. When you must have brought it out from the pot and allowed it to cool, you can debone it and it will be looking like this. So while we're off air, we dice our tomatoes and pepper. If you have a blender and can blend it roughly, that's fine, but if you don't, you can dice it like this for making the mackerel fish sauce. Okay guys, so we're just going to check on our yam and see if this is ready. Oh wow, yes, our yam is ready. So we're going to drain out the water and get to making the Yanarita. Don't go anywhere guys. Alright, so now that the yam has been drained and is cooling off, We're going to prepare our flour mixture and also the egg mixture. So for the flour, we're going to add some salt to it and a cube of bouillon. We're just going to crush that and add it to the flour. And then we're going to add another cube of bouillon to the egg. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a good mix. I'm going to mix everything together to ensure that the flour has taste. I'm going to mix them very well. Incorporate the flour, the sugar, the salt, and the bouillon cube together. And I'm just going to do same for the egg. Inside this egg, we have some peppers, spring onion, and some parsley leaves. So I'm just going to mix the bouillon inside it. And then we're going to turn on our gas. We're about to get to the frying part. So we're going to turn on our gas and then add some groundnut oil into it. Groundnut oil has to be enough to fry this yam, so we're going to add lots of groundnut oil into it. And as always, our groundnut oil, our vegetable oil rather, is inside an unbranded bottle because we are not advertising for anybody yet. So this is vegetable oil. I've been making mistakes to call it groundnut oil. This is vegetable oil. So we need to get enough to fry this yam. And while this is heating up, I'm going to show you how to make the Yanarita mix. So the first thing you want to do is to get a piece of yam into the egg. I'm just going to mix that together and add it to the flour. This is going to make it crunchy and very, very nice. I'm going to make it crunchy and crispy. So I'm going to add that back into the oil, just like this. And we're going to, okay, let me just keep that aside here. We'll make another one. I'm going to do this for all of the yams, because I'm going to be frying them. So again, we're going to mix it inside the flour and just shake out excess flour. You want to make the flour go around it properly. And then you're going to mix again inside of the oil, inside of the eggs rather. And we're just going to save it here while our groundnut oil is heating up. Vegetable oil, I keep calling it groundnut oil. When our vegetable is heating oil, our vegetable oil is heating up rather. So this is one very delicious breakfast idea that you can make for your kids if you have them. If you don't, you can make for yourself. It is delicious, you will love it. And like I said, it won't also eat into your pockets. It won't eat into your pockets. Okay, so now that we have gotten our oil heated up, we're just going to drop that into the oil and let it fry. You don't want your pan to be crowded when you're making this, so you're going to need to use a bigger pan. But if you don't have a big pan, that's fine also. You can use the size that you have to make. So we're just going to wait for it to fry and then turn crispy, and then we're going to take it out and it is ready to snack on. So we're going to wait for this to fry while I make another batch. So guys, our Yanarita is ready. Crunchy on the outside and very, very soft on the inside. So we're going to take this batch out and get ready to fry the next batch. Guys, I'm telling you, this is absolutely delicious. You need to try it. Okay, so now that this is ready, we're going to start making the fish sauce. So let's just get everything prepared to make the fish sauce, and then we're going to come back here and make our fish sauce. Now that we're done with frying the Yanaritas, we're going to make the mackerel sauce. First things first is to add some onion, sizzle, and you want to toss this around until it releases all of its flavors as usual. And then we're going to add our already blended pepper and tomatoes to the mix. This is sliced pepper and tomatoes. Like I said earlier, if you have a blender, you can blend yours, roughly blend it. But we sliced ours. So I'm going to stir this. And then we're just going to go in with a cube of bouillon and some salt to taste. And we're just going to toss this around and fry it until all the water in the tomatoes has been drained out completely. So we're going to leave this to cook and dry up all of the water. Okay, so now that the tomatoes has released all of its water, the water on the tomato is dry, we're going to be adding our deboned and shredded mackerel fish. We're just going to give that a good mix. And we're just going to allow this to fry for another 3 minutes, and then it will be ready to serve. Okay, so we garnished with some parsley, which is curry leaf. That's what we're garnishing with. And ready to serve, guys. So guys, we're just going to dish this out and show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so this is our dish plate ready to serve. Yanarita and fish sauce, mackerel fish sauce. Until the next one, guys, I remain your host, Chef Princess. We love you all, and we hope to see you trying these meals, making them at home. It's not just enough to watch us on air. You can also make yours and send a picture to our online class. We'd love to see what you're making, so that I know that my efforts are not wasting. We'd love to see what you're making. So this is a must try. You have to try this. You have to make these meals. Thank you for joining us always. We hope to see you in the next edition. Bye guys.